question. Why go home? We gotta at least play one more. I think we are. The thing is that I started on the set list for the next show. I mean, we could play that one too if we want. We could just call it practice. But in all seriousness, you know, can I just say we got to meet Rob tonight for the first time for the Philippines, and at the end of it, you know, we're gonna there's a couple bucks for each person here. We're gonna try to send a check with, it's not much, it's 25 grand. It's not gonna make a huge difference. But I like the idea that it would be in the name of your family, and that something positive came out of this thing about us, you liking music, and one of the reasons that we brought it up tonight is also, I forgot to mention, because this is a very intense thing. We know about loss of life, not just from, you know, members of our family, and we've all, you go through battles, you know, things are good, and then things are not so good. And then you gotta get through it, and you realize that there's no choice but to get through it. You don't have a choice but to get through it, and that's when you realize, like, oh, this is life. This is life. What was before was just kind of, it was kind of dreamland. But life is when you go through the hard stuff. And what you're going through right now, what your country's going through, and what we know from even Roskilde, where there was 10 people lost. I mean, if you've got 4,000, 5,000 people, it's incredible what you're going through. So a small dent, but as I mentioned that, can I just say that there's two people that if we know from being in the group, and one guy you would know, his name's Trevor Hoffman, another guy we know his name Jamie Moyer from Seattle. They're both down here now. In the next 2 days, they're doing a food drive, money drive, whatever it is, in Del Mar. So if you, for the typhoon victims in the Philippines, if you want to support that, it would be great for them to know that they got a little bit of recognition to a large group of people. And even I would just go to meet Trevor Hoffman and Jamie Moyer, but it's in Del Mar, and if you look it up, you'll see it. The last thing I was going to mention was that Mike McCready's dad is here, and also, can you stand up, Roy McCready? Everybody should see it. He's, now you see where Mike gets his good looks. And he's been reunited with a good friend of his named Jerry. They served in the Navy together. They got shot down over the Gulf of Tonkin. They've been through a lot together. And I hope you don't mind us talking about that on the big stage, but these are things that we usually keep to ourselves, and sometimes you gotta let it out. And I know that Mike McCready, Mike would love to play this song for you and Jerry.